Morning, everyone. I didn't check Paranormalist today, but when I heard yesterday that it was still down. So if you're watching this and you're a member of Paranormalist, or probably some of the few last members are still active. And if you're still active, can you send me the Discord link so I can still get in touch with you guys? I have a few email address of a few friends on the Paranormalist, but I was looking for the Time Flipper's email, but I couldn't find it. I know I communicated with him in the past, but I just can't find it. I'm gonna have to look. It's annoying to lose your to lose your house, basically your home on the internet, where you're always there and everybody knows you and you're contributing, you're working hard. It's really shitty that you lose that. Anyway, that doesn't stop me from doing my project. This weekend I'm gonna probably, if I have time tonight, I'll go to the other electronic store, because yesterday I finished work, it was 7:30. I started at 6:30 a.m. and I finished it was 7:30. I don't get it that each time I come back from Quebec it takes me longer than when I go. And that van really drives, you know. That Ford Transit, it really goes. When you're going down and you're coming back, you're going 115, 120 km per hour. It really goes. There is definitely no waste of time. For me particularly, I really like that van. Yeah, I really like that van. Compared to a Jeep, it's probably becoming my first favorite. Three favorite: Jeep, Ford Transit, and the Dodge Caravan. You're wondering why I like these vehicles compared to a pickup truck or anything like this? It's because they're out of the ordinary. There isn't a million here in Quebec. There isn't a million Jeep owner. Jeeps are scarce. You see them here and there once in a while, or I say like 6 or 7 times daily, compared to a Ford Transit, which I see every time I'm on the road. Everybody has one. Everybody at work has a Ford Transit. Caravan, you see at every corner, you see everywhere. Everybody has a Caravan. They're useful vehicles. They're the most useful vehicles. The Transit and the Caravan are the most useful vehicle there is. You can get the Transit in so many forms. The Dodge Caravan, there's only one shape, but it comes with different engine. And they're very good vehicles. I like them. I've been using them for a long time, and confident enough to say I would like to buy one. This Mazda is pretty unique because I modify it beyond what modified can be. But the Mazda 5, it's pretty useful. It's economical. You have plenty of room inside, not as much as you would be in a Transit or a Caravan, because they're twice the size, but it's fuel efficient, you know. Anyway, back to topic. I have to get some magnet. I have to get some steel bar, little, probably 3/8 of an inch steel bar, and magnets, regular magnets, and then I have to figure it out how to do my windings and everything. And then I need a power controller, because the one I bought from China blew the first time I used it. That piece of crap just stopped working the first time I used it. I needed 5 volts, and then I need to know how to, I have to check on the internet how to connect outside the computer a hard drive. The hard drive will generate a gravity field. And what else? Oh yeah, frequency. I need to build an antenna system. An antenna system that will be broadcasting inward the field around the device. And it won't be an audio tone. It would be like a broadcast signal. like they had on the Eldridge. They were communicating with other ship with the antenna that they had. And I'm going to use the same principle. My body has aches and pain today. The cold is really getting to me. The level of humidity is really something else. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a weather station. Yesterday night I used the God's device. I turned it on at 7:30 p.m. and I turned it off around midnight. And you know, when I say it brings you good luck, well, I won $10 again on my lottery. So I'll see again tonight. I'll see how it goes today, how things are going today, because my boss wants to talk to me about the spending account. He hasn't seen October and November yet. He thinks that September was bad. Just wait till you see October. Because in September we rented the Ford Transit, and the Ford Transit doesn't cost $60 to $70 to fill. It costs about $80 to $100 to fill, depending on the situation. And I don't know. We'll see what's his thoughts and what's his deal. What does he want to talk about? Probably at the time I bought the battery. I bought a brand new battery at Elite Tools when I was there, when I was in Navy. Because I went to do a job, and when I went to do the job, my battery ran out. That's why I choose to change from Makita to Milwaukee, because Milwaukee has a gauge on the drill. On the tools, you have a gauge that tells you the status of the battery. So when I start my morning, I always check out my batteries to see how much power I have left, and if I'm going to be good for the day. And I carry 3 batteries with me. Those tools are my tools; they're not the company tools. And the goal of that is that I can have the tools I want and project an image. For me, the job that I do is all about the image. If you show a level of confidence and self-assuredness, they'll trust you immediately. And when they see you arriving with a big toolbox with all the parts that they need, and you talk to them with confidence, then they know you're not bullshitting. You know, they trust you right away. Instead of if you're showing there with different clothes, it doesn't look professional or anything like this, and then you have your little bag there with your 3 or 4 tools, and you look for your tools, and it's a mess, and you can't find anything. It takes time. Then you're just wasting their time. They don't trust you. So when my job is 50% image of the company. I have to reflect that we're a professional company, even though we're not. Yeah, the company's been making seats for 40 years, but the cost cutting that they did really turns out to be really bad. It wasn't a good idea to cut corner. Instead of buying from that company a mechanism that lasts for so many years, they decided to buy a mechanism that costs $5 a piece, and that won't last for 6 months. And then I have to tell the customer that, oh, it's normal that there's a play in there because it's a mechanism. It's something that's supposed to move. It's normal. When I sat on a chair that we built in 2012, and the chair is rock solid. There's no movement anywhere. So there I was like flabbergasted and say like, what a piece of shit we're doing now. And when I told my boss that I replaced a mechanism on a chair at the customer that I replaced 6 months ago, and fortunately for him, for my customer, he didn't recall, he didn't remember, but I did. I remember most job that I did. When I'm going somewhere, I know where I was, and that's one factor, you know. I replaced a mechanism on a chair that I did 6 months ago. that's not really good. You know, when you pay a chair for $500, you expect some quality, some durabilities, and we're not even meeting that. That's what happened when you have too many people saying yes and they're not evaluating product properly. So I told them we need to find a way to lock the mechanism in place and to make sure that this kind of situation don't happen again. We have to resolve that. And when my boss came out and says, it's like, oh, you don't want to work anymore? It's like, it has nothing to do with the work I do. There's always going to be work for me. But I mean, it's in relation to the image of our company. We're making crap, and we're selling crap for an expensive price. Again with the traffic this morning. I'm at a stage now where instead of going exactly at 7:30, I'll probably go at 8. Of course, I do want to go back to work at 7:30. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably head to work at 7:30. At least once a week, I'll take my time and go to 8. But this is what happened when I leave to go to work at 8 a.m. I'm in traffic. I'm in the jam right now. At least it's moving. It's not really that important. Anyway, back to the topic of my experiments. Finding all these little parts and things is going to take time, and it's going to be difficult. Oh shit! 3 weeks of work left before vacation. I highly doubt that office are going to be open during the holidays. Probably police station, the fire station, the police station will be open. But the every governmental office will be closed 2 weeks or 3 weeks during the holidays. And those most of the time are 75% to 80% of my work. Yesterday's ride to Quebec wasn't so bad. It was a long day. If I would have not stopped to do anything else, I would have been at work at 6:30. But I stopped one time to go to the bathroom, and then I stopped the other time for half supper. I'm not depressed right now, but I'm just tired. That's the worst when both of them combines. When you're depressed and tired, then it takes a toll on your body. This is when I get more white hair. But right now I'm just tired, period. I just sleep more at night. Even if I want to sleep until 6:30, I can't. My body naturally wakes around 4 a.m. 4:45 a.m., 5 a.m. 5 a.m. usually I'm wide awake. I can't go back to sleep. I just hope that the God's device gonna yield a big result. What I really want. Like a big winnings. Big winnings would mean a huge change in my life. And then I could really dedicate myself to that work, to that project. I would get friends that on the internet that I would really need their help to work with me and move them here, provide for them and work on that project. And I would make it clear that if we work together, it's going to be like long days, like I call the shots. And it's going to be like, I want to yield a result as fast as possible. My end goal is me to find a job with the government where I would work for the next 20 years, and I would gather pension, proper pension, and raise the level of my pension, my retirement funds, and have a better salary for the rest of my life. And right now I have two opportunities. I just need to wait on that piece of paper that I need in January. When that piece of paper comes in, it's going to be like freedom to get a better job finally. Because right now there's a ton of job opening, but because of this little situation, it stops me from going further. If you listen to this, I would like to have your inputs on let's say you have two blocks of magnets that are stuck together. They're 2" by 1/2 inch by 1.5 inches wide. You know, like the back of a matchbox. They're this big. You know, you saw them on the God's device. Anyways, how would you go on winding them with transformator wires to do a Cadius effect? That's the key. I'm looking for a Cadius effect. And people will wonder what a Cadius toroid is. Check Google. But if you know, just write in the comments. On that note, I'm at work and I'm gonna 16 minutes to go. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, everyone.